I guess we are we live then, Elliot?
Welcome to
Good.
Hollywood.
Welcome. Okay, wait. I need to chat. YouTube.com.
Can you get a link to the stream anywhere?
HND Gaming. Did you link it in the?
Robert, you should start with your presentation.
My name is Robert, and I'm here with Razor Cut. How are you, Razor?
Hello, I'm pretty great. As you can see, the picks so far
Oh, they're looking good. I
are
mean,
not
see that
free,
bastion coming up.
so we can just announce which team is whom. That would be
Alright,
really
so
nice.
we have the captain leading Blackwatch into battle. Unfortunately, Team Iris does not have their captain on their lineup now, so they're being led by Zeros 4. And
Okay, interesting.
I'm actually, the setup from Blackwatch is complete bullshit, but I love it. What do you think?
Well, I can tell you from some. It seems Blackwatch already last games already picked before the game started something random. So just wait until they pick real picks. However, on the Team Iris side, everything seems to be quite normal.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure exactly by the Diva, but perhaps they expect perhaps some Junkrets or heavy projectile resistance.
Or the Zarya, man.
Actually, they are. My bad. My apologies. They are defending.
Yeah.
My mistake. I just realized now. I was looking at the wrong team.
So the defensive Genji, I'm less excited about. They're going with a little bit of bullshit there. The team Blackwatch getting an Ana in for the big hammers. This seems like an exciting little.
However, the Team Blackwatch synergy team-wise is quite strange indeed. They have a Roadhog for picks and Tracer for just sneaking.
But Roadhog gets snapped the neck of. He just. I mean, so far I am impressed by Team Iris. Now, Team Blackwatch is going around the back way. They're going to top the high ground, trying to get some action happening.
This doesn't look good because there are only 5 of them. They really need the 6th.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Roadhog is like lumbering his way out from spawn. And we see it. There's. Might we? Because we know that there's a bit of rank misbalance here, and might we just see some arrogance in these plays? You think?
I personally don't think so. I think they're still playing pretty seriously. However, there were some perhaps miscommunications when they decided to go inside the Overlook, the high ground, without the Roadhog when they had to wait for him basically. However, now they're regrouping up. They're going from high ground. They're probably gonna initiate something.
Oh, Diva gets the initiation there, and Reinhardt gets an successful charge, but goes in with the big hammer with a sensational Zenyatta ult, trying to deny it. Unfortunately, he gets picked off by that hammer, smacking around like a wild madman, and Roadhog again just going in with the sausage, slapping things around in amazing fashion.
The Lucio kind of wasted his ultimate there, unfortunately. He probably didn't have to use it. Yes, because they already got pretty much most of them, and it was not needed to use it. Like, he could have it for the next fight.
Man, I was so excited about the Reinhardt, I didn't even see the thing.
Basically, when they had the McCree ultimate prepared, ready, and also Nano Boost, it almost gave them an edge in the next team fight, because High Noon will get picks off under Zenyatta ultimate, meanwhile, Nano Boosted Reinhardt will do its own work, so it was quite high chance for Blackwatch to get the point.
But now we see Team Iris leading on the ultimate run here. They've got the Zenny ult, and well, they dropped the Diva ult. It's not going to do anything, more like use a little bit. But they've got the Lucio ult waiting to as a defensive. But they're not coherent at all. They're just all spread out, getting picked.
They're getting basically going one by one, and also they did not establish the high ground of this part of map, which is very important, and they could probably easier contest. So,
Blackwatch is just pouring through here. I mean, and now Diva's gonna run in. Like, oh, thank God he just didn't run in there all alone.
However, if Team Iris was able to group up together, get high ground, they probably could win the next.
Oh yeah, they've got to.
Because he also wasted his ultimate earlier of Blackwatch, and it was quite a big advantage for Team Iris there, but still.
Let's see. I'm just trying to bring up the chat so I can we'll make some exchanges there.
Like now you can see, basically, Blackwatch is staggering the deaths of Team Iris, and they cannot go as 6 men anymore to contest this payload, up to this checkpoint at least. So now they all have to pull very far back, all 6 of them, and try to buy as much time as they can. They should be able to hold it, but they do have defensive ultimates. Like both teams are kinda equal on ultimates. Maybe Blackwatch now will have slightly more ultimates. However, Blackwatch should, if they capitalize enough by baiting out the ultimates of the defense of Team Iris, they should be able to win not this fight, but the next one.
But this is so important because the Team Iris are so strung out. Like Genji's going in there alone, there we go, pretty good Reinhardt ult, but with no follow through. Do you see? I mean,
yes. The problem was with the Reinhardt follow-up ulti. Their McCree, the Zero of Team Iris, he died, and when Reinhardt used his stun, there was basically they only had one DPS available, which was Tracer, you know, and it didn't help much. And also there was Zenyatta ultimate healing everyone who was stunned as well.
And now this last point is a hard nut crack. So we'll see how long. Like
exactly. However, the difference is, Blackwatch should be able to, like, I mean, Team Iris should be able to hold this because Zenyatta now has his ultimate. Meanwhile, Blackwatch does not. They really need some Lucio ultimate or something so they're able to go in, get the fight they want.
Oh, there we go. The hook
or
on the D.Va.
They have to bait the
Zenyatta
ultimate. That is, yes, unfortunately. But it's,
there we go.
Good.
Oh, D.Va gets knocked out of her mech, but I mean, just easily gets the light outside of that. But uses that ult just to get the mech up again, which I think I kind of like that. That's good.
Yes, but they also baited out. They forced her to waste her ultimate.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Step right up.
Yes, he really zoning greatly with his ultimates. TNK is doing a really good job on his McCree with his ultimates. He's really zoning people in team fights.
Which is like exactly what you want from that McCree ult. I mean, just one pick, and that zoning is
however, they're very close
amazing.
to Reinhardt's stun now. Oh, he just died, unfortunately.
Gets picked up in the air. Zero's just almost alive, barely staying alive there. And Wigworth going down on that Lucio.
For Blackwatch, they just baited the Reaper ultimate, or like just kind of wasted it. Wasn't much of an impact because basically Blackwatch wants to bait defensive ultimates of Team Iris so they can win the next team fight, if not the same team fight.
Yeah, we see the Tracer now going for the defensive back, and there we go, the first defensive ult coming up. Zenyatta's used his. Let's see if they're forced to. I mean, this looks like a strong push here from Blackwatch.
This should be it, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I'm inclined to believe so. I mean, you have a Lucio ult coming up, he's just res, but there's going to just be so strung out now. They're not going to be able to follow through, and this is going to be the round. Reinhardt's coming down, they're trying to make something happen, but he just has a Reinhardt.
5 seconds at this point.
The Lucio ult comes in, and manages to keep
actually
hammering,
they might be able to buy a bit more time.
Oh, the hammer keeps swinging! Swing the hammer! Oh no! Oh, D.Va! Oh, sweet D.Va!
There we go. Okay, so I spotted the problem for Team Iris. It seems Team Iris Zenyatta was forced to use his ultimate quite earlier because Blackwatch Tracer was on him, pressuring him, and she kind of forced the ultimate of Zenyatta by the looks of it. And Zenyatta was forced to ulti earlier, and at that moment, Blackwatch had 2 decisions. Either go in with Lucio ultimate and probably with the Reinhardt stun, or simply wait for Zenyatta ultimate to go off, try to slightly regroup together, and then go in with their ultimates and win the team fight guaranteed. Because the moment they bait those big defensive ultimates and they have their ultimates of their own, they should be able to win realistically these kind of team fights. However, Blackwatch Team Iris did seem to have a decent hold later on because it is easier to hold the last point for every team, it should be. However, Blackwatch was kind of good at baiting Team Iris ultimates.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or perhaps Team Iris was wasting their ultimates as well, especially on the Reaper of Zephyr. I'm not sure about that one, if he should have used it there.
But what I really am looking forward to here is seeing if Team Iris, can get together as a to look like a coherent team, because they were the couple of moments there just after the payload had been captured and the first hold after the first payload capture point for the checkpoint that they just ran in, strung out, and just got picked off one by one, and that's really unfortunate. Not what you want to have doing in a tournament.
Yes, that is true, exactly. However, this time both sides have quite standard compositions. I'm not sure, like, the D.Va is alright. However, the problem with D.Va is that there are lots of Zaryas being played around, and Zarya left click can really melt your D.Va very
Yeah.
quickly.
Roy.
And not sure
And there
about
we
that.
go. Second round is heading off. Team Iris attacking and opting to go in through the house on the left side here, and maybe trying to go up above on the high ground. We'll see what they're deciding on.
Look at the Blackwatch, they're kind of split off by having Zarya on the low
Oh,
ground.
they are, and then
Good
Virus is on the point, trying to hammer down that Zarya. This is a really fragmented battle. McCree trying to get enough stun, doesn't manage. It's still fighting, like, fragmented all over the point here. Reiner going down at, like, an epic Reinhardt duel just in the middle here, but getting backed up by Reaper and ends up getting taken out. And then that is going to be that for
the
that push.
problem was this following. Blackwatch actually did a slight miscalculation, I think, because
Yeah.
5 of them were on the high ground, Overlook. Zarya was on the ground, low ground, like road. And if Team Iris, all 6 of them went high ground or just bottom to jump on Zarya, I think they would have an advantage there, most likely.
Oh, yeah.
However, they kind of split off and it put them off balance. But I think RNK should probably swap off D.Va at this point because they have a Reaper, Zarya, it doesn't really help much.
I mean, they're not. Oh God, they're fragmenting like that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, they're really kind of split, but also Blackwatch is now split. This could give them some advantage.
Okay,
But now they're regrouping together again.
Regroup with that? No, and then just getting taken out.
Yeah,
Deep,
like
running around, not being very efficient here.
How should I say? Both teams are doing some mistakes, but it seems
Yeah.
Team Iris is doing bigger mistakes than Blackwatch. Like Blackwatch mistakes are smaller than Team Iris ones, but if Team Iris could capitalize on these mistakes when they spread around, like Blackwatch is spreading around, then they could win. It's still possible for Team Iris to go through.
Because it did the exact right thing. They got the steam, the speed boost up as they went around. They went around as a team with D.Va leading on in that charge. It was beautiful up until just Lucio and Zenyatta just got fragmented, and Reinhardt was left behind trying to protect.
Now there should be another team fight with ultimates. However, it seems.
Oh, there was Reaper going down. Oh, and a wonderful Zenyatta ult. Just really strong Zenyatta play there. I like that.
Just got it, I think, on cooldown.
Yeah. Oh, hammer down just as the Zarya comes in. What a fantastic little exchange there. I mean, it might not work out for Team Iris, but a really fun exchange of ultimates coming off in all directions.
Team Iris.
This is working for Team Iris. Oh, come on, Team Iris.
The problem was
In there.
it should be possible because Reinhardt of Blackwatch was unable to use his ultimate. He died before it. It seems he got charged by the other Reinhardt or something like that, and he got completely shut down in that regard. And by losing Reinhardt quickly, you also lose your shield, your cover, and Reinhardt is a mid tank, you know, standing in front, taking shots for you. And by losing that very early in the battle, it can spell defeat for you in a team fight.
See, Lumen is not moving.
However,
Reinhardt of Team Iris is just standing around with. Let's hope he's still connected to the game here.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm not sure.
No, he's left the game. What a fortunate turn of events for Team Iris.
Yeah,
oh
they
my
really got a
God.
nice push. I hope he comes back in time. They really need him the same second.
And Reaper's trying to make something happen from above here, just popping them down with them bullets. D.Va's trying to challenge, but not D.Va is a tank. That's not gonna.
Yeah, well, actually, D.Va 1v1 is pretty strong. There's a team fight.
Ooh, there was not much of a team fight. There is a very fragmented Reiner going out and with the slams. And trying to make something happen here. No takedowns on either side just yet. Sever going down. Zero's probably going to go down very soon. And a very high charge Zarya just making things melt here. Zenyatta ult going off to protect the remaining members, but might not have been the best use of that ult.
Yes and no. The problem is Team Iris is playing as 5 players, and they're kind of forced to use ultimates just to try to get some kills to make it even or in their advantage. It's nearly impossible now for Team Iris to actually win because they do not have many ultimates. There are only 5, and Blackwatch has ultimates ready to fight for the next team fight. Zenyatta is very close to get his ultimate, And also, actually, Diva is kind of good on this part of the map because she can get on
Oh,
high
yeah.
ground, contest people, drop, push them off. Or she's a pretty good duelist 1v1 as well. Of course, it depends against what. Probably against Zarya, not the best.
Not the best.
Yeah.
And might get to struggle. Well, there we go. Like Team Blackwatch is just storming in there, getting
because
those picks.
They realized, oh, it's 6v5, this is our advantage, and by missing just one player all the time,
so much
it's a huge advantage. Like it's a huge difference when you're missing that sixth player. He's back.
I think the time is about to run out for the team here. Let's see if we get
Like this is unfortunate for Team Iris. I'm not sure about the rules, but I do not think we have remakes for these kind of things because
we do not. Yeah, technical issues are not our responsibilities. That's the players. Players are responsible.
It's really unfortunate. Yes.
It's unfortunate, but that's how it is.
Exactly. However, the problem is when you disconnect, and even if he came back right away, you lose your ultimate charge. Like if you had your ultimate when you're very close, it goes back to 0%. You know, that's another thing. So even if you dis it for like just to get disconnected out of the game, it can cost.
Oh, there he goes! Ults are going off in all directions here. Great timing on the Zenyatta ult, but unfortunately, not going to be able to enough to counter that ultimate from Reapers, taking down Zero's Lumen on and Zephyr there.
I think at this point, Team Iris is very demoralized because of DC, and they're probably not like cohesive anymore as they used to be earlier.
And
when
just
they got
wasting
to point
that McCree, well, zoning a little bit with the McCree ult, I guess.
But the most funny thing is, the guy who actually disconnected the Luminite, I think he was the one who actually made them win point A in the first place because he was he managed to shut down the other Reinhardt right away.
And that insane that hammer that came down just as the toilet came down, which is amazing, which is a fantastic play. And there we go, he's going in again, Luminite with that push and a belayed Lucio ult. It's time up. And it looks like Blackwatch is going to tame.
I think Blackwatch is not bothering anymore because they're
just fucking around. Yeah, absolutely. This is fine. Let's see. Well, keep at it. Shooting it up.
Yeah, nothing special so far. However, the next map should be either Dorado or Gibraltar.
I'm kind of hoping. We haven't seen Dorado yet today.
Yes, Dorado is a pretty good map. Like usually, professional teams or at high level tournaments, people usually like Hollywood, Gibraltar, Dorado because it's very easy to hold up the first point. Like just to bunker up, hold it, and prevent from the other team from getting it. So I hope we get to see Dorado to be really nice. We'll see what they decide to do. Maybe we also get a Junkrat pick on defense, you never know.
Oh, yeah.
And this was basically when it was already over. They were just going one by one, trying to buy time. But yeah, it was really unfortunate that he disconnected. I think if Reinhardt did not disconnect, this game could have been much closer than it is. It's really unfortunate.
That is really unfortunate. Let's see what we're gonna have the judge going down to see who looks like we're gonna have Dorado. That was really fast.
Yeah, that's really great. I'd love to see some Dorado.
Yeah, Dorado's good. Let's see. So I've just managed to pull up the chat from YouTube here. If you're watching on YouTube, just please engage, ask some questions, see what we'd love to hear from you and hear what you think about our streams and see if you have any comments. We'll be sure to read it up.
Robert, if they have any questions, feel free to read it for me. And,
yeah. Will do, man. Amazing. So.
Well, actually, yes. The name does sound emo because I actually cut myself long time ago on my hand, and that's why I use this name, kind of.
Oh wow!
Not by. It was a self-inflicted injury, but by accident, per se. it wasn't intentional whatsoever. But that's how I got to use this name. Yes. However, now we'll see how it goes. What are we waiting actually? No, it seems Team Iris is not ready yet. Probably they're trying to figure out if Luminite will not disconnect.
He was just checking if something was burning.
Yeah,
And-
perhaps. Okay, they're ready. You know, they want to make sure. Perhaps sometimes you also want to have. Sometimes you also, if you have someone who's like disconnecting or a high chance he might disconnect, maybe this is the time where you want to call your sub. You know, like, hey, you have to play instead of this guy because my teammate is disconnecting or might disconnect. Very high chance. You know,
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
that's what they could do while they took this time off. But it's all right. I guess it sorted out. So let's see how it goes. It seems Team Iris is starting with defense, as far as I can see. I can tell.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Traveling to the
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
very
getting
good.
some commentary on the stream that Robert, please learn the ult's name. I'm gonna say one thing to you, buddy. Fuck off.
Don't worry. Like I'll explain
prepare to attack.
after the fights anyway. Like I try to tell them in proper name if I remember.
Dude, man, I remember. I just like them better being a little bit of a onomatopoeia.
Actually, what's the name of the Reinhardt ultimate?
That's
I don't know.
oh
just-
shit.
I just call it
It's
Stan.
Earth Shatter. It's Earth Shatter.
Earth Shatter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go. We did it.
I forgot
see,
it.
We know what the name is.
See, he knows it. So, okay, so I'm not gonna look at the Blackwatch picks first because they always pick some random things before. I don't know,
Yep.
maybe to mess with me or just generally.
Probably just to fuck with you, yeah. But
Maybe,
the defenders,
I don't know. The
they
defenders look pretty standard. I'm not sure again about the Diva. Like, she is kind of, in my opinion, the current meta, she is probably situational and depends on which kind of maps and whether you're attacking or defending. I do not think I would blindly pick into Diva at first because you never know. They might have that Zarya and maybe
I mean, they're
sometimes even a
probably gonna
Roadhog,
have
you know?
that Zarya.
Exactly, there is a very, very high chance Zaryas are played in this meta, and that's when Diva slightly becomes less useful. But usually, if you know, like the opposing team, if they're defending, for example, have a Junkrat or lots of projectiles, that's when
Oh, yeah.
Diva is
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But however, Diva is also good at blocking hit scan heroes like McCree, soldiers, or just to annoy them a lot. However, it's still there are other better options in that regard. However, let's see what. Oh, they're going with Anana, it seems. This is pretty good on attack. I'm not sure about the Tracer
Oh
pick.
yeah.
I mean, she
the
could
Tracer-
potentially flank from the basement, get a couple of kills.
There
and
we
just
go. That's
steer-
what we're doing. They have it. They're sending us fragment of 4 players around for the backline,
I think they
seeing
should
if they
go
can.
all of them.
Oh, Diva spotted
oh,
them, and let's see if we can
yeah.
make some counterplay happening. Tracer meeting that Reinhardt shield. That's gonna be tough for her to break through. And we have the whole team, the whole team up on the left flank here, and almost trading position as the attackers just munch in on the defender's backside.
Yeah, the Team Iris positioning was a bit out of order,
Oh,
it
that's
seems.
unfortunate. Yeah, it seems like they're almost going to lose that arc, and the arc is one of the best defensive positions on this map here.
No, they will get to arc. They should be able to get it in time. For the initial position where they were positioned on high ground, it wasn't that good because basically
no.
the attackers can shoot you from spawn from there, but also Blackwatch, when they realized what was going on, they simply just went around them and got control of the high ground immediately because they were in a kind of bad spot. And they only kept one guy pushing the payload just to still get the payload forward.
And there we
That
go.
was kinda
Team
good.
Blackwatch is going to get the first point on the payload here. Fairly
Looks
easy.
like very easily,
Yeah.
yes. And
So-
keep in mind also, Ana is very close with her nano boost. Reinhardt's stun. They should be potentially able to win the next team fight before Team Iris gets their defensive ultimates. It still do not have defensive ultimates. I'm sure Blackwatch suspects that Team Iris probably does not have yet defensive ultimates, and they do have offensive ultimates. Also Graviton coming pretty shortly. So if they go
yeah.
to a fight right now, they should be able to win it quite easily. Her Zen is very close to get his defensive ultimate, so we'll see how this turns out. Perhaps they will just try to bait it and then win the next
yeah.
fight super cleanly.
Oh, there we go. Monkey's going in. Monkey see, monkey do, but he does not have that Zarya to back up. And we really have a 3-tank. Oh, there we go. Fire at will. And with a fantastic Transcendence coming out. See, I know the fucking name. Eat shit.
Yeah, exactly. The problem, it seems like the Monkey is a not bad decision. It's
No.
He can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
high ground, low ground very easily, very quickly. However, the problem is, along with the Diva, like, he doesn't get any protection. Usually you want to have some kind of shielding. Like, he's getting orb from Zen, which is great. But because he does not have the Zarya shield to remove the Discord orb on him, but of course, Blackwatch does not play Zen, fortunately.
And do you
so
see
that's
that
kinda-
McCree just so far pushed up? Being a sneak little bit, he's gonna get, he's very out of position there. Gets a pick nonetheless on the opposing McCree, and pulls off Well, does not pull off. He tries to get out high noon from the backside there. Gets denied by the Diva, it looks like.
I mean,
And Monkey's going crazy in the back line of Team Blackwatch there.
Basically,
And breaking it down. Oh, what a
That was great.
huge hammer from Reinhardt.
He missed
And
everything.
blocking the opposing one, getting charged on, but still fighting the hard as he can.
I don't think he blocked it.
Diva ult coming in as well. Oh, just forcing the Team Blackwatch to get a fragment with the get fragmented there. There we go.
Yeah.
Did the words.
What Winston was doing when he was in the background, he was just kind of keeping them busy there. He
Oh
couldn't
yeah, oh yeah.
feel like he's basically only for buying time for something else to happen.
Tracer
say, he can't exactly
into
get
the
the kill
back
by
line
himself.
there of Team Iris. Monkey spotting her easily and just really chasing her out. Oh, not a boost administered, boys. And a Zenyatta ult coming up to try to deny that massive damage that Reinhardt puts out. Looks like that was successful. A 1-for-1 ultimate. Hammer smashing down.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go. Well, this is a bit of a fragmented team match here. Team fight. Oh, and that high noon is not going to work out well. Just gets trapped out behind that car, and the
Unfortunately.
right out shield is still
He's trying
up.
to break
Getting
the
some-
shield at least with it.
breaks the shield. And did he get the pick there? He got the pick
I
on
think
the Reinhardt.
Exactly. They broke the
Yeah.
shield. However,
Wow.
the problem with Blackwatch, I mean,
players-
Team Iris is, it's true that
Yeah.
they traded, like Zenyatta used his ultimate to trade with Reinhardt, Nano Boost. However, Ana should be able to get Nano Boost much faster back than Zen. It's very likely that she should be able to get her Nano Boost much earlier than Zenyatta defensive ultimate, and they should win the next team fight. Where they do have a Lucio ultimate, Team Iris does have a Lucio ultimate, however, I don't
And the
think
hammer.
they will
Oh,
be able to survive with the
Using it
Graviton.
right now, and that's
Too
I
soon,
like-
too soon.
I like that.
Now
Yeah,
they just
absolutely.
need a Graviton and clean up everything. However, he wants to get Div out of the mech for maximum damage output.
But they don't even need it. They're just picking
They
up
don't need
Reinhardt,
it, yeah.
picking up Zenyatta. They're just having a field day here.
She could throw
Monkey-
it here, for example, if she wanted it. Like
Primal
that's
Rage
not
coming out
really-
from oh man,
Yeah, now they're losing some people.
Winston's just getting picked as a delayed pick. There is not good for them at all.
I think Blackwatch could burn a bit more ultimates here because they're attackers.
Oh, yeah.
You can afford to do so. However, now they do have 4 ultimates, and yeah, well, Team Iris just got defensive Zen
I mean,
ulti.
the next
Just used-
that's not a good. Well,
Not good. Now Zarya will clean them all up if she.
oh
uses
yeah,
Graviton.
this.
I expect the
Zarya's
Graviton
gonna have it.
and Nano Boost possibly as well.
Oh, Diva ult maybe to deny. Oh, takes.
Ooh, there goes the
Sorry,
Graviton.
taken out. Yeah. I mean, this hold looks like it's.
Yeah, it's holding. It seems Blackwatch slightly
barely.
misplayed with their ultimates. Like, I think Zarya should probably throw her ultimate there after the Zen ultimate. It was
Yeah.
very clearly obvious that they had no more defensive ultimates because the last fight, Lucy just used his, and now Zenyatta, they had no defensives. Graviton was a sure clear. However, Diva could self-destruct or block the shots, but as a Zarya, you have to make sure to get her out of the mech as much as possible with your left click, that is, and fight is beginning.
Oh, we're seeing the little bit of a fragmented thing going on. A Tracer trying to chase off that McCree ends up getting a pick on zeros. And also Zenyatta being down, just trying to make it back into the fight there. Hammer going down, fantastic, getting a charge in, but not a pick. Winston going on belatedly, unfortunately, leading to Reinhardt getting down with that much hammer. Oh, and a stun coming in,
And
charging
Lucio
massively into the Lucio. Yeah, no
Zen is
problem.
very close with his ultimate. They should be able to buy some time with it. However, they
Diva
lost so
also
many
getting
teammates at this
picked.
point.
Wow, we're
They're just
we're
trying
really.
to regroup.
They
at
have
this point.
two
They have enough
defensive
time.
ults coming out
they
from
do.
Team Iris.
But here's the
Ah,
Graviton.
we've seen finally seen, and just automatic transcendence
Again,
coming up
yes.
from Zenyatta.
And now they also have Team Iris also has Lucio ulti. Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. There it is.
Just chaining the defensive ults here. Tracer trying to make something
I
happen
personally
on the Reinhardt.
I'm not sure about the Tracer pick at all. I mean, I don't think she's been working that great for them.
Oh no, not at all.
They didn't combo much with her bombs
Oh,
anyway. so-
there we. I mean, it's as if they're listening to our voices, changing that Tracer into a Reaper.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
It makes
is a
more sense.
strong pick here.
Exactly. Reaper will deal with this triple tank setup that they have right now. They probably swapped it because it was overtime. Monkey will probably swap back to DPS more or less. or one of the
Hopefully, we'll
tanks.
see that coming
However,
out.
at this point in time, Reaper is pretty good option. They still have the Nano Boost, and keep in mind, Blackwatch can just get with Nano Boost, go in, possibly High Noon to zone them out as well.
There
and
we
win
go.
team
The
fight.
high, the Nano Boost is coming up, And right now it's just going ham inside the
should
lines
be
of the. Oh, was that a hammer? It went down.
Yes, it was.
What happened? Ugh. Let's see.
They got the picks, but they're pulling back
Yeah.
a bit. Actually, no,
There wasn't really a follow through on that.
yeah,
Nano
there
boost.
should be a follow through actually because they have no
But, I mean,
defensive.
it looks like it doesn't even matter. D.Va dropping that ult and Salam. Oh, he takes out that Zarya. Absolutely. Winston coming back in. And this looks really good for Team Iris. I am shocked.
Yeah, now it looks good because it's very easier. It's much easier to defend from the last point because your spawn as a defender is much closer to the payload now than for the attackers. So attackers now have to be much more organized than Team Iris at this point. Basically, what they want to do is group up quickly, use their ultimates, or bait the Zen ulti as fast as they can, and then use ultimates and win the
Oh,
fight.
and Hammer goes down. Oh, he gets slapped in the charge, Reinhardt. Oh, I
Team Iris is taking initiative right now.
Primal Raj coming up, going ham inside the lines. And with D.Va just setting on top of there, sneaking it up, protected by the Lucio ult.
They might be able to hold this after all.
As he
yes.
Oh! Did he just get stunned out of that ult? I think he got stunned out of the ult.
Yeah.
Oh
Zen
no,
also-
he just got it again. Nana boosted going into the
Ooh,
backline.
McCree sealed the deal, perhaps.
What
There should be
fight.
still enough time for Team Iris to regroup,
They
maybe,
will.
or just to buy time. They just need to buy a bit
Is
more
he
time.
Reaper's going up there, just up the door,
They
trying to
just have
challenge?
to buy time.
And Monkey
Oh,
is.
they're blocked. This is it.
Ooh, and there
However-
we go. That's
however,
gonna
it's
be it for
overtime.
round one. That's an
What was the time?
overtime.
That's 9 minutes and 18 seconds. Yeah,
That
that's
is fantastic.
yeah. It seems. I would say Blackwatch in the end kind of flopped a bit.
They
Like,
did. They did.
They it's much harder to push the last point like this if you're not snowballing. And what they should do, Blackwatch should really bank more on ultimates. They were not banking on their ultimates fast enough, baiting the enemy once, and they had very huge window of opportunities to use the Graviton when both defensive ultimates of Team Iris were down to get the easy team wipes, team kills. However, they did not see the opportunity, or they decided not to do it because maybe they wanted to combo with the Pulse Bomb. However, it really did not pay off. They should probably just use that Graviton when they had the opportunity to do so.
So
However,
we've got two really quick questions from from the silence here.
sure, ask.
And well, they're a bit. One of them is just about us. So Krazy is asking, tell us a bit something about your casters. Keep it short and sweet. Just give me 10 sentences about you, Razor. Who are you?
I'm Razor Cuts. I play off tank, main tank. No, I'm joking. I play pretty much everything. Highest rank 80. Usually played around 75. I don't know. I play this game a lot. Not
Yeah.
much. And I like to talk about the game. I like
Cool.
analyzing.
Nice.
And tonight I also have some games to play, so you can watch me.
Wonderful.
My team.
That's good. Yeah, we're gonna have
That's
an
advertising.
exciting match coming up later now with HND 1, which Racer is in. It's gonna be a high level match. Hopefully, it's gonna be
I wish I
a lot
could
of fun.
cast it, but I have to play. So
Unfortunately. So, what do you think
That's
about
alright.
the defenders here?
the defenders, well, Blackwatch composition seems fairly normal, and also the positioning is much better than of Team Iris last game. They basically just want to be up here, maybe get the pick off, just poke some damage, charge a bit of ultimates, and then pull back to the marketplace or the arch, however you may call it, and then start real fights there. They do not want to fight from here, probably.
Now-
Lucius guarding the back, looks like, just
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for the flankers.
But now we see a little bit a three-pronged attack trying to get poke in on that high ground. It looks like it's going to be successful. They're backing off.
Yeah,
on that.
they always do this. This is normal.
Yeah.
Now the real hold begins. This is the real hold right now.
Yeah. Watching for that arc.
However, they got 2 kills, looks like, and this doesn't look good for Blackwatch at the moment.
Has gone down here.
Exactly,
This
they
is
lost.
really strong for Team Iris.
Exactly, Team
I
Iris
think-
is pushing.
I'm starting to feel the 3-game hype. Are you feeling it, Razor?
I am, however, it's not over
Oh!
yet because
No, absolutely
the last
not.
point
Oh,
is
right
very
part
hard
with the slamming in there. Blocks the Earth Shatter. Luminite with a sick.
yeah, he was slightly impatient with the stun.
Yeah.
He should have probably waited a bit longer.
But still manages just barely to hold that
it's
push there.
Really unfortunate because Team Iris did had the advantage. They should have pushed in when they got those 2 picks. However, they were more or less slightly backwards, a bit passive. not aggressive enough when they had the opportunity window, and that's what made Blackwatch able to simply regroup and hold the point.
Now see Genji trying to go in on the flank. Maybe, hopefully, he'll get a pick off for Team Iris. Now the entire team is just turning around.
Exactly, this is when they want to push. Genji's trying to
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
them. If he gets attention of 2 players away from the team, that's 5v4 for your team.
Oh, there we go. Genji's going in, just trying to make a
Here they
nuisance.
go. This is really good for
Oh,
them.
fantastic charge from the Reinhardt! But the defensive Lucio ult is really strong. Zenyatta trying to push against from Team Iris. Shields up.
Exactly.
Hammer's
However,
going
Zenyatta
down.
has ultimate now, and Blackwatch should be able to hold this. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see Zenyatta. Yeah, opposing Zenyatta from Team Blackwatch, trying to hold that. Just fantastic use against that sword,
Yeah, this turned
which is
around.
always so strong.
However,
Dragon
this
Blade.
person got 2 kills. This is really good,
And
actually.
Lucio ult coming in for Team Irish, just trading ultimates back and forth. And there we go with the Graviton Surge.
It's still not over yet. Looks really good for Iris still.
This
Because not
actually,
more
yeah,
picks.
let's see if we can get that pick off on the Zarya. Yeah, McCree going in, gets that snap, and only
Exactly.
Zenyatta left, and that's
Fight
going
was-
to be that for the first push.
This team fight was really going back and forth with ultimates. Like, Reinhardt gets triple stun, push in, the other one gets Lucio ultimate, stun, back, you know, like they were so going back and forth. And even Graviton, I thought with Graviton, Blackwatch would be able to somehow stabilize it, but they were not able to stabilize the defense anymore, and that's when Team Iris basically got the point. It looked pretty well for Team Iris. Looking at the ultimates, Team Iris has quite strong ultimates available. However, Blackwatch has the zoning of McCree, which might be able to help them.
Around this corner here, just getting up on the bridge and using it to zone around here can be very strong.
Exactly. However, keep in mind the Blackwatch does not have defensive ultimates, and this is a window opportunity for Team Iris to. They
And
want
they
to fight.
have
They
four-
should fight before they get it.
Yeah.
And also, Zarya shouldn't have Graviton. They're very well of that, and that's another big thing for them.
I mean, I'm expecting to see a Diva ult here after or first maybe use that to zone out on this point. Oh, there we go! Death Blossom raining down on top of that payload. Tried taking out Zeros and
Yeah,
and Zephyr there.
unfortunately,
Luminite going down as well.
Picks through, yeah.
Oh, that's an unfortunate Diva ult. I
would
don't
say
like
it's
it at all.
Yeah, it's a very big waste. They should have just pulled back at this point. Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you can't pull back, just suicide.
Ah,
and
this
go a
was
6, basically.
this was
Because,
not what Team Irish wanted.
Exactly. This is very staggered deaths. Now they basically waste additional 10, 15 seconds very easily, and every second counts. I mean, I know it was up to overtime. They have plenty of time to get it through. However, they still want to be fast as possible. You know, you don't want to delay if not necessary. But let's see how it goes. Genji's really deep into the line. I'm not sure about that. He could easily get picked off. He could really easily
But
get punished.
he's playing all right. That Genji. He's trying to challenge on Sammy, the
Exactly.
McCree, which is
He's
really
very lucky.
what you want to do.
Exactly. However,
Oh, with an amazing Earth Shot in the back line, slamming in and through.
exactly. The problem is now Blackwatch can't establish high foothold, and this part of the map is also not that easy to push through. Team Iris really wants to get further of this breach. That's when they can actually get a better push. At this point, Blackwatch is just wants to hold the high ground and neutralize the Genji. You see, the Genji is the backline. Like, they are wasting time with him, at least 2 players. And maybe now is the chance for Team Iris to do something. However, Reaper is dropping down, possibly with an ultimate.
Oh, there we go with the Zenyatta ult, trying to make something happen here. They're going in steadily and strong. A counter Lucio ult from Team Blackwatch. Oh, and there's an Earth Shatter, magnificent, pushing the Reaper out of the way, even as he Death Blossoms. And there we go with the Zenyatta ult from both sides, trying to make sure that the heroes will not, in fact, die. A Graviton Surge coming in to make just the team fight
was well
cemented.
executed. Exactly, this was well executed by Blackwatch. They immediately stabilized the game when they got the Zen ultimate with Graviton. Like, you could say they perhaps could save it, but sometimes you just want to be sure, you want to be safe to clear them up. And however, Luminite, the Reinhardt to Team Iris, is really doing great engages with his charge and everything. It's real nice. However, I think if Team Iris set possibly a Zarya to shield this Reinhardt, who's going really nice in with his stuns, charges and everything, he would probably have a higher expectancy to live. Because he gets discorded and there's nothing to remove the discord off him like the Zarya shield. Here they go.
Oh, let's see. The Reaper is standing behind it, just raining down shotgun shells, trying to make the damage happen for Team Blackwatch. Ow! And Reinhardt goes down in a feat of glory, and it looks like is Team Blackwatch just giving this up?
Yeah, it seems Blackwatch is
Are
kind
they
of...
doing this on purpose? Do they want the third game? Are they
No,
giving
no. It's not over yet. Basically, when Payload got beyond the breach, it's harder to hold it. However,
Oh,
this
yes.
time, now there will be another breach thingy, which is very easy to hold your payload.
The bridge
So this
thingy.
is yeah, exactly. This is the hard point. Now, Blackwatch is getting the high ground. They're
Oh, they're
preparing
very much
to
setting
help
up
them,
there.
and they will stop them as much as they can, if not kill them.
A Winston pick there from Zephyr. I
It's
can
really
really
good.
appreciate that.
It's good
Yeah.
because you can get just up there to displace them, annoy them. However, I think they're really missing possibly a Zarya shield for this kind of place.
Yeah, absolutely.
And-
Changing out the Diva into a Zarya to company it would be probably the better pick.
Basically, Blackwatch wants...
Oh, Diva ult landing in the middle of the team there.
That was really nice. Diva got the Zarya pick.
Yeah. And this is what is going on here?
I'll explain. Basically, Team Iris decided to play 3 tanks right now, and 3 tanks is kinda good when you just wanna push in their face like this and force a fight. However, Blackwatch, if they picked appropriately to deal with these 3 tanks, they should be able to stabilize it. I think they still can stabilize it, to be honest.
And Death Blossom coming in, getting stunned, but unfortunately very late in that ult, and again it gets picked off belatedly. And it looks like Druid cannot
There you go. They go with the Roadhog now.
join. Yeah.
Instead of
Unfortunately,
one...
we probably connectivity problems here in this game, and Overwatch is not happy with this.
Oh, we lost another player.
Yeah, he's dropped on purpose just to see if he can respawn, but that's unfortunate for Team Blackwatch
He
there.
wasn't spawning in. Okay, that's a bug.
Yeah,
with the game.
yeah.
I'm not sure about the replays this.
Oh, what is a hook from Roadhog getting countered by the Zenyatta. Zenyatta is on point with his ults this game. Winston trying to jump in there, trying to make something happen in the backline, really getting on the nerves there. Oh, Roadhog getting stunned out of his ult, but then Lucio counters with the ult, trying to make it happen for her.
Roadhog is very good to deal with divas. You just hook a diva very easily and force her out of the mech rather quickly, especially if she gets discorded.
Oh yes. That extra 50% damage is the suit. And we have 11 seconds left on the clock.
Looks like they'll be able to hold it.
That's
It's very
gonna
likely.
be it.
Maybe
Yeah.
they pick a tracer or something. Yeah, this is it.
Hooking on the Zenyatta just puts the final
Basically,
coin in that coffin.
yeah, unfortunately we did
Nailed.
not get to see a third game. Looks like I'm not sure about the time. I think they got 9 minutes.
No,
And
yeah. I mean, the timer ran
very-
out on them.
was
But,
very close actually, closer than we expected.
Yeah, I mean, with a 20 average rank, I did not expect it. I kind of expected this to be a complete overrunning, but it was not. That was really cool.
When Team Iris decided to play triple tank, Blackwatch quickly changed around their lineup slightly to accommodate it and be able to stabilize it in their favor. Because at first they were probably a bit scattered against those 3 tanks, but as soon as they got the Roadhog,
All right,
they kinda
yeah.
stabilized it with those nice hooks.
So if you have any, if you in the chat have any questions or comments, you'd be free to pull them up now. We're going to be on for like about a minute now, doing post-game commentary. And before we get into that, we're just going to drag up a quick little question from Krasi again. That the only guy who's posted us any questions, but that's good. He's asking. You mentioned this is a direct quote. You mentioned about suiciding. What about feeding them ults versus trying them to escape? So he's asking about the you know what he's asking about.
I'll explain it very easily. Basically, if you're playing on maps like King of the Hill or certain maps areas where you can actually just jump and suicide yourself, it's the best option. It's literally the best option you can. However, then there are 2 things. If your team fight fails and you're basically you lost 2-3 players or even more and you're the last guy alive, you have 2 options. Usually if you are a Lucio or some class who can really easily get away, then you probably try to make a run for it. You know, you probably could pull it off. However, if you think by your own decision making, even as a Lucio, there's no way I can escape this, then you let yourself get killed. Of course, they will get some ultimate charge percentage. That is true. It's unavoidable, unfortunately. However, you will die. You died about the same second as your teammates or so you can go all 6 back from spawn together. Because if you're trying to run away and they're not really trying to kill you or you're still fighting there, they're just delaying your life, and you get killed 5 seconds after your teammates died, then your teammates have to wait extra time, which are wasting time, just for you to come back. So even if you feed them that little ulti charge, it's still worth it because you go a 6. Unless if you can really escape. Otherwise, don't try. Or you just jump off the cliff. That's the best. If you can jump off the cliff, you jump off the cliff.
Really quickly now, I had my favorite. I mean, my favorite player of that match was the Zenyatta player for Team Iris. Like those ults, they would generate quickly and they were on point like every team fight, counting those graviton surges.
Yeah,
and the Reaper also like as well, just being there every time. Just such a strong presence. I think that was one of the strongest players there for Team Iris.
My favorite of Team Iris was actually the Reinhardt tank, Luminite. He really had pretty solid ultimates, really nice earth shatters, and also his charges were pretty on point. He usually locked down something. However, I really feel unfortunate they didn't play a Zarya around or something to accommodate this kind of quite aggressive playstyle, because many times when he got a pick by a charge, he immediately got picked off or highly damaged afterwards because of Discord orbs and not getting that shield up, unfortunately, by Zarya, that is. Well, it was still a pretty good game. I like the Dorado one. Was pretty close to an upset, so you get the third game. However, you never know. You might get it with us or not. No guarantees, but I think the games will be great.
A really quick, so you'll get like 3 sentences to answer this next question because we have to move on. A question from Navor. Considering how close this game ended up, do you think Blackwatch are going to need to rethink some strategies and tactics? Well, that's my introduction for their future games.
Maybe they should be not overestimating the enemies. Maybe they overestimated them a bit and gave them a free leisure, or how should I say, like easy time.